Don, a lot of times what we're hearing is the citing of Wong Kim Ark, where he was, an immigrant that went back to his home country and, came back. But he was the descendant of legal immigrants. Why wasn't that more of the point that was made to be able to overturn this or to go a different direction? What do you think?
I think you're hitting it on the head with your analysis of the Wong Kim Ark case. From the passage of the 14th Amendment and just the Civil Rights Act of 1866, both have subject to clauses. Subject to the citizenship, they were excluding American Indians. And one of the authors of the 14th Amendment, Senator Trumbull, took to the floor of the Senate and said it's only designed to liberate the children or to give citizenship to the children of American slaves. And that was basically the way it was treated all the way up through Wong Kim Ark in 1898. As you pointed out, Wong Kim Ark was born, now get this, to legal parents. His parents were legal residents of the United States, not illegal. And so I would argue that created a narrow exception. I did listen to the argument. I thought the Solicitor General could have done a little stronger job really in differentiating what Wong Kim Ark was meant to say. And then after Wong Kim Ark, the federal government began to push this, every size fits all theory, particularly during the Roosevelt administration, till we wound up with something that turned the 14th Amendment on its head. I think it's a huge mistake. Very disappointed with Chief Justice Roberts. And maybe the Congress will be able to correct this, but it's very, very clear that the intent was not to give blanket birthright citizenship to every person born in the United States, only those who are subject to the jurisdiction, and those who originally were the children of American slaves. So I hope we can get it fixed.
Yeah, exactly. All three of those Reconstruction amendments were together. The Supreme Court also upholding state laws banning transgender girls and women from competing on female school sports teams. Chris, I'm going to try to get through this pretty quick to be able to get to one more question with Don. But the president posted this on Truth Social. The United States, big win, the United States Supreme Court ruling against men in women's sports. Wow, that takes that ridiculous situation off the table. What do you think of this ruling, Chris?
I think it's a great ruling. It unfortunately doesn't take it all the way off the table, right? All it does is say that states that want to prevent boys pretending to be girls from playing in girls' sports can do that. But states that want to continue to allow that practice, they're still able to do it. And so it is likely that there will probably be future litigation over whether or not girls have a right under Title IX to equal and fair access to competitive playing spaces where it's really just them out there. But that's for a future day. These are good decisions.
Yeah, and Don, finally, with about 30 seconds left, the ruling today striking down federal limits on political party expenditures. How will this play out in the world of political campaigns?
Well, if you're striking down limits on party expenditures, obviously it's going to mean more money spent by the parties in political campaigns, and that's an issue. It's very, very difficult to break into, especially a federal office or any office now, unless you're exceedingly rich. That was done on First Amendment grounds. It's understandable, but the practical effect is it's going to mean more money in political races, I'm afraid. And I wish there was some way we could get that fixed without violating the Constitution.
Yeah, well, and some people have pointed out in the political space that because the Republicans have so much more money than Democrats, this will actually work in Republicans' favor, at least at the next election. But your point is well taken. Great insight. Up against the clock, gentlemen. Chris Murray, Don Brown, thanks for being here today.